So, let me get adjusted here, because I'm in our bedroom, so not super fancy, but it'll do for right now. See if anybody hops on. There goes a cat. But I'm really excited to show you guys what I got. So this is what I got for our October club box. So to explain a little bit of what club is, it is our loyalty program. It is completely free to be part of. It is absolutely amazing, and I would literally die without it. It's, like I said, it's free, and you guys would get points out of it. So you guys get points for every order that you make, because it goes per dollar. And so we have that rewards program there, as well as a referral rewards program on top of that. But one of my favorite things about it is I'm that type of person where if you get rid of the thing that I love, I cry. If I know that it's going to discontinue, I'm like, all right, I'm stocking up on it. Like, that's all what I'm doing is I'm stocking up on it. So I'm actually going to ask a question here in a poll really quick here. I'm going to type it in. Okay. Let me see how to do this, because this is like not wanting me to. Well, let's try this one more time. It won't even let me. Boo. That's alright. Alright, anyway, I'm going to ask it then here. How do you feel when your favorites go discontinued? Because I know for me, I prefer to stock up if I can. But when you can't stock up and you have a favorite that you want, honestly, one of the things that I love about this loyalty program, because that's what I call it, is it's our loyalty program, is that you can get your favorite wax for life. Like, literally, you can get it as soon as you put it in. It is safe. It is safe forever, for as long as you have it in stock, like in that box, in that order, you are getting it for life. So basically everything that we have in here, except for the whiff box, because I get the whiff box in our box as well. What we have in here is discontinued, and sometimes it comes back and can be added, sometimes it doesn't. But these are all discontinued. These are all our favorites that we put in here. And this is something that we decided, okay, these are going to stay in here because we want to make sure that we're getting these forever, because we cannot part with them. They're amazing. We love them. We cannot part with it. So that's what you're going to see. But some of these have been discontinued since 2020 whenever I started. Some of them are not. Some of them are they return every season, sort of. So you're going to see some of those. But that's one other reason why I love the program, is because you actually get to add your favorite waxes to it and continue to get it made for you. Even after it's discontinued, Scentsy will make it for you forever, as long as you have it in there. So you're going to see that, but then there's a bunch of other ideas too, and options that you can go with it. But the waxes are the only things that you're going to actually get made for you for life. However, you're such a dork. However, we haven't gotten to that point with anything else yet. We're fingers crossed. Shipping wise, it's also going to save you on shipping, because it's $8 instead of the typical $10 that you're getting on my website. So there's that as well. So definitely consider it if you have any consumable items that you're like purchasing, that you're going through, like your laundry, your waxes, pods, everything like that, that you are just running through, or you forget to stock up on. Instead of doing restocks every so many months, just put it on the loyalty program. Put it on Club, so that way you can go ahead and add that to that. It's done already. So really, you could set it and forget it, or you could set it and you get an email. Usually you get an email once a month, so whenever it's going to be showing up, it's like a week or two or something like that beforehand, that you get a reminder stating, hey, your club is coming up this month. Edit, skip it, whatever. Okay? Yeah. Just trust me on that. Look into it. So this is what is in our club. So this is what's in our loyalty order. This is what's in, and these literally, this program's available to all of you. Again, it is free. No strings attached whatsoever. Literally none. I wouldn't even offer it if there were strings attached. I wouldn't even be a part of it if there were strings attached. There's no cancellation fees. You can edit, you could skip, you could do all that. Plus, guys, that $8 shipping is absolutely insane. So get all of your consumable items through that, and order your warmers and everything that you pretty much purchase once on my website. And trust me, it will save you money. But anyway, and I already opened this box and I'm already excited. I literally kind of wish that I didn't get the paper out of it yet, because I saw something and I gasped. Like, I was so excited. One of the reasons why I put these in here was because sometimes our bars have exclusive things on the front of them. So there are special bars, like especially some licensed ones, there are special license labels on these bars. And I am super excited, because after having these in here since 2020, we finally got one. So I'm way too excited about this. But I'm going to go through everything here. I kind of wish I had a list as to what was discontinued and when. So I'm going to go off what I remember, and go from there. So our waxes. These are our waxes that we have through here. This one in particular, there's Baxter behind me. This one in particular is a favorite of mine. It's come back twice since I started, since I saw it. So, but it's forever on our club, because it smells like cotton candy to me, like fruity cotton candy. It's Angel Experiment 624. So this one comes back occasionally when the Stitch stuff comes back. And I love this scent, like, to no end. It's the perfect, like, mix of fruity and sugar and cotton candy, and I was like, you know what, I need to put this on there. It's staying. It needs to be on it. So that one's been on there for a little bit. Pinkberry Fluff and Starburst Sky were ones that were in our like Easter and I think it was Valentine's Day. I don't remember. But they were part of the spring. So Pinkberry Fluff I know had to be part of the Easter. I told you, I'm going to try to go off my brain, and sometimes it's a little too much for my brain. So yeah, those ones I put in there because they were to die for. Like, I don't even know if they're even going to be returning ever. Oh, Pink's is behind me too. Pink Coconut was actually one, that I don't even think, no, this is one that was actually from summer as well. And I never really even got to try it. That's not too bad. It's a very, very light scent. But again, it's no longer available. So, okay, and keep that in mind what I just said. I just said that I never got a chance to try it. Okay? I didn't get a chance to try this one. The Pink Coconut, I didn't get it that time that it came out and was around. So, yeah, I wanted to try it. So I put it in our club before it discontinued. Because I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to order this right now. So I'm putting it in my club order, my loyalty order, to make sure that it's saved there. So that way, when it comes through, I get to try it. I get to decide, okay, do I like it or not? And then I can delete it. Or, hey, if I do like it and decide that, hey, this needs to stay in this box, then it can stay there and it's fine. There is no reason to worry about it. I didn't just buy it and then decide, oh my gosh, I love it, and then it discontinued and now I can't get it anymore. That's another perk of having this ordering system, of ordering your waxes through the loyalty program, because now you can always get it. If you hate it, you can take it off. If you love it, it's there for good and forever, for however long you need it, forever, ever, ever, and amen. Yeah, that's one reason why I always recommend this, because if there is a fragrance you have not tried yet in the wax and you want to add it, make sure you add it to that. Get the $8 shipping, get the wax that you want to try it, decide if you like it or not, and it's safe. It is completely safe for you forever if you do love it, and it's gone on my website. You don't need to worry about it anymore. It's there on that club order, so you're good to go. Speaking of that, well, you know what? I'll get to this little portion later. It'll explain a little bit later. All right, so French Kiss was one. It was actually one of the first ones that I decided I was going to keep. So this has not returned since I started. So it was actually in the Bring Back My Bar program that comes back twice a year. January and June. So it came around that January, because I started in August, so it was past that point. So Bring Back My Bar came around in January of 2021. I got all of them. So I got this one, which is French Kiss, and decided that this needed to be added to the club. Why did it need to be added to that order? It smells like my mom. So it doesn't actually smell like my mom, but it brought me back to her makeup bag. So her makeup bag, this is what this smells like. And every single time that I smell it, I'm like, it just takes me right back to that. So I said, I'm keeping this, because the last thing that I wanted was to love it and not be able to get it, and be basically sitting there trying to find it, because I see it happen often, all the time. Somebody falls in love with a scent. Something happens to a loved one. Or whatever, and now they are scrambling to find that fragrance that was either the favorite of a loved one that passed, or reminded them of a loved one, or was this or that for memory, or whatever it was. I see it all the time. And that's one reason why I say get club. Put your favorites in there. If it reminds you of somebody, do not hope and pray that it sticks around. No, put it in a club order. Again, get the $8 shipping instead of the 10, but put it in that, and then you'll be able to get it forever. As long as you have it, and as long as like Scentsy is a thing, you're getting this. You're getting it. So I put that in there because I was like, that ain't gonna be me. It is not gonna be me. I'm not gonna be the person who sits and gets the one and says, oh my gosh, that reminds me of this, and brings me to tears, and then never be able to get it again. It's a safe place. Putting things like this in the club is a safe place for it. It'll save it for you. So definitely definitely. And I have a goal, guys. I have a goal to find a fragrance that reminds me of everybody that I love. I already have the one that reminds me of my mom. I think I may have found one that reminds me of my pap. I don't really have one yet that reminds me of my dad or my grandma at all. So we are looking. These two right here, so Mint Fields and Heirloom Rose, were actually part of the experience at Disney, and I decided I wanted to try them. And to be honest with you, Heirloom Rose is okay. It's not as great as I was hoping it would be. So I took it off. I was like, you know what? I have two of these, and I just decided, I was like, I'm not a fan of it, so I just took it off. I decided, nope, it's not for me. I only put it on there to try it anyway, and if I didn't like it, so I just took it off. So now it's no longer there. Mint Fields. This one's okay, but I don't get too much of the mint, to be honest with you. But I took this one off because it was really not sold on it. I put it on there to try it, and it wasn't my thing. So I decided to take it off. Red, White, and Berry Pie came out, I believe, last June or July, something like that. But I fell in love with it. I was like, it is the perfect smell for the July month, especially, but summer and everything, because it literally reminds me of pie. It's literally what it says. It says red, white, and berry pie. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was warming it, and I was shocked. It just smells so good that I said it had to go on my club. I was like, it's going on there because it smells amazing. And to be honest with you, I gave majority of the ones that I had on hand away, and then I gave some of the ones that I had on hand from my club away. So sometimes that ends up happening, and I just was like, I'm gonna keep it on there, and I'm gonna keep getting it. So coconut pumpkin pie and perk me up and vanilla cream were ones that were in the bring back my bar as well for this past season. And I said I needed them because there was one, it was like Coffee Tree, which was hit or miss. Like, it was good, but it was way too strong and just not for me. Coconut pumpkin pie is amazing. I believe I ended up giving one to my mom anyway, and he's like, I need to keep getting it because it's so good. Vanilla cream, if you know me, you know I love vanilla, so this had to be on here. and hi kitty, perk me up. So again, back to the memory portion of things. This one in particular actually reminded me a lot of whenever I was a kid and my mom would stop in a coffee shop, and when we were in there, this actually smells just like it, and it's so good, guys. But this one reminds me of that coffee shop. It reminds me of walking in there and getting one of the chocolate lollipops that they had, or one of the cookie sticks and stuff. So that's what that reminds me of, is really my childhood there. So I decided that needed to go on there as well. I could not live without that one. Now, down to the last three. This one should be returning soon. It is Olaf Warm Hugs. I really enjoy this one. It's more of a fresh, crisp air type of scent, but it has kind of that minty freshness to it, but a little tinge of like vanilla sugary as well. So I decided I wasn't going to part with that one either, because we need a big mix of a bunch of them. Bunch of spring, summer, winter scents. Now, this is what I was talking about at the beginning, where I'm super excited, and I don't even think I'm going to part with this, because wow. But if you are into The Nightmare Before Christmas, then you're going to want to know about these. Now, we did have a big brick available.
Did you need to put chicken inside there or something?
Not yet.
No.
But we had a big brick available of this because we had the Nightmare Before Christmas anniversary. Let me see if it's still there. It is. Okay. So we still have this available. Get this to... And the brick in the back is actually 5.5 bars worth. But that is Jack's Obsession. And that's what I have here. So we decided to keep that on as well. We just figured, you know, we're just going to keep it going on our club. It's kind of that spicy apple-y scent to it, and it's perfect for fall. But this is what I meant. So there's a couple different styles of these guys here. So I decided I wanted to keep this on because they have the special looks to them. And I said I wanted all of them. I have not gotten a special one of this one guy yet. So Jack's Obsession, I've got a couple of the different designs, but I do not have the specials. And for the first time ever with the Halloween Town one, which is also kind of a spicy fragrance, I actually finally got one. So this is one of the special, here, let me see if I can. This is one of the special ones that I've been waiting on getting since 2020. So I am extremely excited for that because I have a whole bunch of these and not one of them is a special. So here we are, finally. A special. That's it with the wax bars, however, but I wanted to show you this last bit, which is the whiff box. Now, this is last month's whiff box, and I absolutely needed to get my hands on it. But from this point forward, so from last month forward, so forever, however long they want to do it, we are putting exclusives in our whiff boxes. So this month has its own exclusive. This is last month's, but this month has its own exclusive, which is super adorable, and I am really just tempted to just bump my Whiff Box up to every month. But really excited about that. I had this on my quarterly because I could actually get it half off. So that was the perk that I was going to talk to you about earlier, but decided to keep it until this point because I got this half off because all those bars that I just got added up to over $30. So when you reach the $30 mark, you get an automatic 10% off. So that's 10% off of $30. That's $8 shipping and perks on every dollar that you spend. And when you get to 60, you get a half off item plus the 10% off plus the $8 shipping and the points per every dollar that you spent. So I got this half off because everything that I have in there added up to 60. That being said, I actually have a special going on this month that is for those who spend like 50 or more. There is a special perk for you. So if that's the case, if you are not in the club yet, if you are going to be, then definitely take a look and get into that because you could qualify for this. If you are already in it, then it's just basically new club orders that are 50 and up. I have a special perk for you that I would love to talk to you about. But moving on to this, the Whiff Box, which is one of my favorite things. Ooh, boop. So the Whiff Box here for last month, boop, you actually would have gotten the Arctic Kiss washer whiffs in there. You would have, we always give some sort of little tidbit here. You would have gotten the holiday collection brochure, a eucalyptus wreath hand soap, frosty air wax, red currant wreath wax, and mint to be merry wax, which by the way is the scent of the month this month, and it is to die for. It is absolutely amazing. I love it. It's great. It's my favorite. And then last but not least, this was the exclusive for last month. My cats are just... This was the exclusive for last month, and it was Holly the Hippopotamus Buddy Clip. She's Perfect Peppermint. And that's who came as our exclusive last month. Now we have an exclusive this month, and if you really want to know what the exclusive is this month, please let me know because I will gladly tell you. But yeah, guys, the Whiff Box is literally $35, and you get well over $35 worth of product in there. So yeah, you really want to check that out. But again, if you are interested at all in this type of thing, in keeping your favorites for life, in getting points on every dollar, in getting the $8 shipping, and in getting half off items and etc., then this is for you. But yeah, this is it for last month's box, and I will chit chat with y'all later. But thanks for stopping by.